The beginning easy question.
Yes.
Are you going to release Mac version of The Witcher 3?
Oh, it's still not planned that. We still don't have any plans for that yet. To be honest, I don't even know if we have the technology for that, but right now we don't have plans for that, sorry.
I see. Okay, let's come closer to the game itself.
Yes.
There are some rumors that Jorvas is dead. Is it true or not?
Oh wow.
Okay.
I think
Can you
there are
something?
going to be some news about those guys, because people are always asking about Jorvis and Saskia.
Yes.
There's a lot about that, but I think there will be some news about that soon. But we can tell, for sure they're not in this expansion. We can tell that they're not in this expansion. But I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think there might be some news about him soon.
I think Gwent is really great, and maybe it's a good idea to release as a separate game for mobiles. Maybe.
Of course, we are always thinking about it. Right now, of course, we are really busy with these expansions, but for sure, people know about this. We hear the fans, and we hear that people are asking for this a lot. So we have to seriously plan this in the future, because really, there seems to be a lot of demand for this. So for sure, it would make sense to do it.
Okay, we have right now 2 official comics, and are you going to release in partnership maybe some more of them?
Well, actually, I don't know how to answer this question because I don't know what is the connection to the comic book publisher. But I guess so. Yes, I think they will continue to release a few. Yes.
Okay. Well, right now you announced 2 add-ons,
Yes.
and what about maybe some more expansions, maybe new DLC packs or?
So for now, it's only these 2 add-ons. But these add-ons are really, really huge. They are not small. They're almost like an entire new game. Actually, we had one of the first people outside of the team of CD Projekt RED's team that played for testing for some journalists who was testing the game. He said that we did something that's crazy because we made an expansion that actually has more content and takes longer than most full games, like full games with full price, and this is only actually just a fraction of this price. So it's like, fuck, you just basically made more than many full titles for just a little tiny price. It's crazy. And the next one is going to be even bigger. It's really, and then of course, we're very happy with how The Witcher turned out. We're very happy that it was well received by the fans and so on. So if this will be the last part, okay, if this will be like the end of the Witcher series of games, then we are happy with this ending. Like, okay, this ended like in a good way, ended in a good game. It would be terrible to end in some, keep doing games until we end in a bad one. So now we did a good one, it was a really good one. It's like a good ending.
The original The Witcher 3, we saw lots of consequences of battles, battlegrounds, droners, etc. But we haven't seen any real battle, with dozens of soldiers. Will we see something like that in add-ons?
Yes, actually we did we did listen to those comments, and the add-ons actually have this particular one, the first expansion, has lots of battles, like really proper monster, really difficult boss fights, I guess you can call them, and some really interesting fighting sequences, yeah, because we wanted to, and as well, we wanted to make them harder a little bit, because it's also something which the fans were complaining, like, it's getting too easy, like, okay, so...
I mean battles of armies.
Like full armies?
Yes, yes.
Oh, okay.
No, maybe not of thousands of people, but one soldiers with another soldier.
This particular expansion doesn't have it. This particular expansion is a story. It's a little bit more intimate, let's say, story. It's about just a few characters and doing a few things. But I don't know about this next one. We'll have to wait until we have more information about the next one.
Okay. Some new armor sets we had in DLCs. Well, they look great, but they a little bit like reskin of some others, and fans are interested in. We are going to release some new armor sets with interesting mechanics.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe something similar like we have in Dark Mode in The Witcher 2 with you know, with vampire effect or something like
Actually,
that.
yes, this is part of the one of the big features of this first expansion, is that we are adding a new gameplay mechanic, which works kind of like this. That you can upgrade your weapons and your armor with these stones, with these runes and glyphs and so on. And now in this expansion, you can actually find a person, a merchant, and if you find him and if you do a little task for him, he actually turns out that he has some magical powers of his own, and he can actually put a spell. He can enchant the weapons and the armor, and crazy effects, like crazy powerful effects. Especially when you start mixing the weapons and the signs, the Witcher signs. They have crazy, like you mix it with Igni, and this like at the higher levels. You mix it with Igni, you hit the enemy, and the enemy explodes. It's
Wow.
crazy amazing. We had as well one of the journalists who was testing the game. Of course, we were telling him to play the quest, play the main storyline, and he found this guy and he did this task for him and he unlocked this enchantments. He didn't do any of the quests. He was just like checking out this. Okay, so what if I upgraded this way? And testing all the effects. They're crazy powerful, these effects. I think they're going to be good fun.
Great. And another question about DLCs. We will have some more crazy birds hairstyles for Geralt.
Well, I think now the DLC has one guy. One of the main guys, people say it looks like David Beckham. So now you have like cool
Yes,
hairstyles, shaved on the side and so on. But I don't know if we added more hairstyles to Geralt. Maybe we did. But this,
I understand The Witcher is not the themes,
yeah, that's it. But still, yeah.
but maybe some more.
But for sure, we have some cool new armors and new weapons that we can customize the character with.
Okay. And as I promised, we will a little bit come back.
Yes.
A few months ago, the idea was very strict. The Witcher 3 is the last game in the Witcher series, and this is it. But you got 6 millions of sales.
That's right. So
And
crazy.
fans really like it. The Witcher 3 is great. So maybe you have some change your plans.
I mean,
I don't ask you about to spoil us.
no.
something,
But yeah, it is impossible. I keep saying this is like there's no certain, there's no 100% certain. Any studio, how many times you heard the studio say, okay, this is the last game, and then like a few years later, actually there's still one more. So I don't know. It's all depends on the fans. Of course, there was huge success of The Witcher. It was really very well received, and we're super happy about it. Of course, we are super happy about it. And now I think it's really weird because obviously CD Projekt has been doing The Witcher, only The Witcher for the past 10, 12 years, yeah. So everybody's really excited about working on Cyberpunk, which is this next title that's coming out. So I'm pretty sure that for now we won't touch The Witcher anymore. We don't know about the future, of course. Like you said, there's there are lots of fans, and for sure, if we did a very good title, if we did again a good game, I'm sure it would do very well again. But for now, I think people are really excited about Cyberpunk. This is going to be a cool game.
Well, talking about Cyberpunk, when we can expect some news about it?
I hope soon, but it will still take a little bit of time because actually right now we are The Witcher. Actually, there is a little connection between Cyberpunk and The Witcher 3 because The Witcher 3 was so big. Like this game was so big. Like it was bigger than anything that CD Projekt RED had done before. Much bigger than The Witcher 2.
I think not only CD Projekt.
Yeah, it's huge. It's a crazy huge game, and we learn lots of things with this. Like we learn, we made mistakes. Of course, we had to push the release date of the game twice, and because it was just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And then in the end, we look at it and we learn many lessons how to make this game. And now there's always. I think everyone in the studio, I'm a visual effects artist, so I for sure look at my effects now and I think, next time I can do this better. Next time, if I have this feature, I will do this better. Or if we upgrade this, I will do this better. So now we are doing all these things for every aspect of the engine, of our software. We are basically upgrading everything, improving everything, making new tools to make sure that we make even more and more and more things on Cyberpunk. Cyberpunk is going to be a totally different style, more, I guess it's going to be more of a city type game, lots of concrete and buildings and everything, so So it will be totally different style. It will need different tools. It will need different systems and everything. And this is quite complicated to make. Actually, now the programmers are really busy with this kind of stuff. And but I'm really happy because I'm getting a new particle tool, so a particle effects tool. So I'm going to have all new effects for the Cyberpunk. So I'm very happy and I'm very excited.
Yes, when Projekt RED released first Cyberpunk teaser,
It's a long time ago already.
long time ago,
Yeah.
but I remember one promise. You will see the game will look even not worse than our CG trailer right now.
I sure hope so. We sure hope so. It's really, I mean, games are starting to look really good. I mean, the difference between a CG trailer and an actual game is starting to be really small, and it's getting better and better. So in a few years, we might get really close to it. Really close.
Well, you know, our fans always like to have some message from Steve.
Yeah.
So, what can you say to us?
Well, I can say for sure that Russians are the craziest hardcore fans that we've had ever. And I'm not saying this just to be nice to you or just because I'm here or something. You really are the most, like, you know every detail about the game. It's crazy how much you know more than me. I work on the game and I only know a few things. You guys know more than me, and it's
It was
crazy how
a
much.
really big problem yesterday to think. What can I ask? I know everything about this game.
It's crazy. It's the detail is crazy, and the cosplayers are crazy here. They're the best cosplayers I've ever seen. It's the quality of the suits they make and the detail. It's really amazing. Wow, you're really hardcore fans. So yeah, we really like you guys. We like you guys a lot.
Thank you.
My pleasure.
Well, I think it's enough.
Excellent.
I remember when we come to Martin a few years ago and he's talking 40 questions.
Nice.
He tried to, oh no, it's not me, I'm not here. So, thank you very much.